kickoff team, and McCurdy carried it the distance. Pillow on top 6-0, and this football game is 16 seconds old.
I'm going to tell you what, it didn't look like it was particularly bad kickoff coverage on that play, but he just found the seam, and he eluded a couple of men right around the 15-yard line, found the seam, and just kind of diagonally across the field and just outran 3 Lee Academy Colts into the end zone.
Pillows jumped on top 6-0 with 11:44 to go in the first period. And they have struck lightning on a 90-yard kickoff return by Chris McCurdy. And they're going to, looks like they may have to take a timeout as they're late getting the kickoff tee into the football game.
Well, I think everybody, including the Mustangs bench, was surprised by the 90-yard run, and there's a delay of game coming.
There's a delay of game against the Pillow Academy Mustangs. It's number 58, Wilson Hillman, is having trouble getting his kicking shoe on. They're fixing to set this thing into play, and he's not in the football game yet. They may get another delay of game.
Now he's going out there.
Number 1, Jonathan Branch is the holder. And now they've got it teed up at the 15-yard line, so it'll be a 25-yard extra point attempt. Branch is the holder. Number 58, Hillman, is the kicker. Lee Academy Colts poised to block this kick. The snap is back a little low, gets it down good, and Hillman kicks it up, and good. Pillow Academy 7, Lee Academy nothing. We pause 1 minute for this word from our sponsors. This is Lee Academy Colt football. Hillman has the football teed up at the 40, and he'll kick the football deep to Wayne Bolin at the 5. Wayne Bolin back up the right sideline, looking for a little crease. Going to be knocked down back inside the 25-yard line at about the 22 by number 80, Palmer Brock. Big defensive end, number 80, linebacker, defensive end, number 80, who's played for Pillow Academy, seems like for a good while now. And he knocks Wayne Bolin back down inside of the 25-yard line at the 23. First down and 10 yards to go for the Lee Academy Colts from that point. Clock is moving with 11:36 to go in the football game. Colts break huddle, send Wayne Bolin wide to the left. Ivy Dees is going to be in the slot to the left. Stone Street starting at fullback instead of Gordon. And Chris Turman and Stone Street are split behind Duff. And there's the inside handoff. No, he's going to fake the inside handoff. And Duff is going to be knocked down for, might have gained a yard on the play. Let's give him a yard. Second down and 9 yards to go. Pillow Academy, that kickoff return has got them pumped up, Rich.
Oh, they're looking great. I tell you, Palmer Brock just a minute ago just made a great one-on-one tackle on Bolin. Bolin did have a little step on him, but Palmer Brock wanted the tackle a little bit worse than Wayne wanted the yardage.
Wayne Bolin goes wide left, Ivy D slot to the left. Stone Street close and Turman's deep out of the eye. 5-man front for Pillow. And we're going to sprint to the left, looking, and throw the football deep downfield. It's going to be intercepted by McCurdy at the 50-yard line. And Pillow Academy will take over first down and 10 at midfield. Chris McCurdy, number 10, trying to throw deep to Ivy Dees. And Andrew Duff throws the football, and McCurdy picks it off, and Ivy Dees has to make the tackle immediately. And they have the football just inside of Lee Academy's territory. Let's call it Lee Academy's 49. Pillow Academy Mustangs get Michael Nix into the football game. He's their senior quarterback. No, 11th grade quarterback. They break huddle, and they're going to send wide receivers on both sides, and their backs are split. Behind Nix, Colts in a 5-man front. And there's the inside handoff to Jared Acey, and Jared Acey is going to fight inside of the 48-yard line. Might have got to the 47, gain of about 2 on the play. Second down and 8 yards to go.
I tell you what, the Colts really need to stiffen up now. You can't give a football team too many breaks to begin a ball game and expect to come back and win. They've given the Mustangs a great break here with an interception inside their own into their own territory. Colt defense needs to stiffen up and hold them and get that Colt offense on track.
They break huddle, wide receiver left. They're in an unbalanced line to the left now, and the backs are split, and there's a flag on the play. Pillow Academy comes out in an unbalanced line to the left. Strong left, and it's going to be a encroachment penalty against the Pillow Academy Mustangs. So that's a 5-yard step off against the Mustangs. It'll make it second down and 13 yards to go. Coach Termy Land is mad. Had a nice visit with Coach Land before the football game. Class guy, Rich.
Oh, it really is. And, of course, this is the game, the Lee Academy game, and the Pilla game now has taken on the title of the Battle of the Napkin, and I'll let you explain that
Well, we'll talk about that later. Right now, we got to stop Pilla Academy. Second down and 13 yards to go. They break huddle, wide receivers both ways. Backs in an I formation. Colts in a four-man front now, and here comes the option. Quarterback Nix is going to keep it, going to get it, fight back to the original line of scrimmage. Going to be tackled by a host of Lee Academy Colts. Wayne Bolin, Bradley Ribot, number 88 Scott Flowers, 23 Christian Prowse, sophomore cornerback up. Pickup of about 5, let's give it 4 on the play. Third down and 9 yards to go now for the Pillow Academy Mustangs.
I tell you, Jack Laney is walking off the field. I think he hurt his right arm. He did a good job of containment that time on the option, turning Nix back in and doing a good job of trying to strip the ball away from him, but he looked like in the process he may have injured his right arm or hand or something, and he's gone to the sidelines, and you don't need the starting center to have an injured arm.
Chris Lively takes his place at the outside linebacker position. And Nix, looking at a Lee Academy Colt four-man front, is going to run a little pass over the middle to Chris McCurdle. He's going to catch it for first down yardage inside of Lee Academy Colts 40-yard line down to about the 37-yard line. Nice throw by Nix, nice catch by number 10, McCurdy. So they just faked the dive, and he just pulled it up, and he just split in on a little look-in pattern. And Pillow Academy has first down yardage in Lee Academy's territory at the 37-yard line. First down and 10 yards to go. Clock is moving, 8:29 to go in the first quarter. Colts trail 7-0. Nix looking at a four-man front. Colts showing blitz. We're coming. And there's the inside handoff to the fullback. And he gets into the Lee Academy Colts secondary. Gets close to first down yardage. Down inside of the 30. Down to the 27. I believe he's got it, Rich.
Looks like it's going to be another first down for the Mustangs. They're going to move the ball down to the Lee Academy 27-yard line. And with 8 minutes and 16 seconds to go in this first quarter, the Mustangs are moving the ball quite well and effectively against the Colts.
John Costco, big fullback, runs for first down yardage, gain of about 11 on the play. First down and 10 yards to go for Pilla. Colts still in their four-man front. We'll try to get a report on Jack Laney for you here in a minute. Here's the option, the handoff in there again to Costco. Costco gets down inside the 15-yard line, but Pilla's going to be guilty of holding on the play.
Flag thrown right in the middle of a crowd, and that usually indicates a holding penalty, which it is. 10-yard penalty from the point of infraction. Ought to move the ball back to about the 35-yard line, bringing up first down again and about 17.
Coach Land is mad again. That's going to be a 10-yard step off from the 25-yard line, which will move it back to the 35. And that's a pretty damaging penalty there for the Pillow Academy Mustangs, as they had moved the football almost down to Lee Academy's 10 inside their 15-yard line. And now they've got it first down and 20, and we're back at the 35. They got to go to the 16. Let's call it first down and 19 yards to go.
Coach Land is mad.
Coach get in a five-man front now with two linebackers, and they almost fumble the snap. And fullback Costco, he's going to run the football inside the 35-yard line down to about the 31. He's going to gain about 4 on the play. It's going to bring up second down and 15 yards to go. They're at the 31, got to get to the 16. 7:29 to go in the first quarter. Colts trail 7-0. Colts have run 2 offensive plays. A 1-yard gain and a pass interception.
Our 5th pass interception of the year.
Second down and 15 yards to go for the Pillow Academy Mustangs. They break huddle with wide receivers on both sides and the backs in an I. 5-man front for the Colts. Straight back to throws Nix. Looking, trying to set a screen up. He's in a lot of trouble now. Throws this incomplete. Colts read the screen well. Chet Stanley, Bradley Ribot, John Martin Harris, and Richard Lewis getting good pressure on Nix. And the foothead just throw the football away and brings up third down now. Third down and 15 yards to go for Pillow.
Coach, excuse me, Albert.
Go ahead, Rich.
I was just going to say Coach did a good job that time of just never allowing that screen to develop, just rushing Nix where he had to move away and hurried his throw, so it brings up third down and 15.
Chris McCurdy gets into the football game. He's run a kickoff back 90 yards for a touchdown and caught a big third down pass a minute ago for a first down. And he split to the left. Officials have called timeout momentarily. waiting to see what happens here. I think Pillow Academy's, I think they're asking for a doctor on the other side. So apparently Jack Laney's arm, I see Jack on the sidelines over there. He's got his shoulder pads off. So third down and 15 yards to go. Jack Laney's hurt, our starting center. Pillow breaks huddle and sends wide receivers both ways out of the I formation on third down and 15 yards to go. Nix is going to take the football at the full-man front. Looking, throws the football deep downfield, and that's pass interference on the Lee Academy Colts. Obviously, it was going to be a touchdown had we not grabbed him. Number 10, McCurdy, was going to score a touchdown, and Wayne Bolin just had to reach out and grab him because he ran right by him.
Well, you had what we had. We had two Colt defenders in the area, but they were converging on each other, and McCurdy was just going to run right between them, split the gap, and Nix is a good enough quarterback. He was going to hit the pass. Good thing it was interference because, like you said, it would have been 6 points.
So that'll be a 15-yard step off against the Lee Academy Colts, which will be a first down. I think that's an automatic first. But they're marching the football now inside of the 20. Down to the 16-yard line, which is right on the first down marker. And it is a first down, automatic first. Pillow Academy will have it first down and 10 yards to go from the Lee Academy 16-yard line. They've dominated the football game.
3 first downs on this drive, which they started from about the Lee Academy 49-yard line. That last one by penalty. So Pillow is moving with a little of assistance from the Colts.
They break huddle, wide receivers both ways. Backs are split. Colts in a 5-man front, 2 linebackers. Nix looking over the Lee Academy front, gives the football to Costco. Bad tackling by the Colts. He gets inside the 10, down to about the 9 before he's knocked down by Chet Stanley. Wayne Bolin. Stony Stone Street might have got an arm out there.
There appeared to be at least 3, possibly 4 Colts that he just ran right by who got maybe an arm or a hand on him, but couldn't do any good with him.
Second down, 3 yards to go. Gain of 7 by Costco by the Pillow Academy Mustangs. Nix going to give the football to Costco again. He fights inside the 10, down to about the 6. Before he's knocked down, gets very, very close to first down yardage. Third down and 1 yard to go for Pillow Academy. 6 minutes exactly to go in the first quarter. Number 4 for Pillow Academy, that's Taylor Calhoun, checks in the football game for McCurdy. I'm glad that kid's out. Wide receivers both ways for Pillow on third down and a yard to go. Backs are in an eye, and the Colts are going to have to use a timeout. Didn't have enough players on the field. Coach called timeout. Timeout on the field. We pause 1 minute for this word from our sponsors. This is Lee Academy Colt football. Third down and 1 yard to go for the Pillow Academy Mustangs. 5:39 to go in the first quarter. They're knocking on Lee Academy's door again. They're with wide receivers both ways. An inside handoff to Acey. And Acey's going to pile his way down to the 5-yard line. He's going to get first down yardage before Scott Flowers. Number 66, Russell Harris, knock him down, along with number 50, Brandon Rybold. But Pillow Academy will have it first down and goal to go from Lee Academy's 5-yard line. Number 11 for Pillow, that's Reed Warren, checks into the football game. Lee Academy Colts trying to get their goal line defense in the game. Christian Porsche will check in the game and will take out Wayne Bolin. Pillow breaks the huddle and sends a wide receiver way to the left and one to the right. And Pillow's in an I formation, Colts in a goal line defense. And they're going to run wide. And they got the quarterback is going to get close to the goal line. If he'd have pitched out to Acey, he'd have scored. Gets down to about the 2 maybe. Let's call it the 2. Second down and goal to go from the 2-yard line. Pillow trying to put their second touchdown of the night on the boards.
Second touchdown of the first quarter.
Of the first quarter.
Of actually the first 7 minutes of play.
Second down and goal to go from the 2. They have a wide receiver right and a wide receiver left. And they're going to run the option again. They pitch it to Acey, and Acey's going to dance into the end zone for a touchdown. Christian Preuss missed him in the backfield. And Acey goes into the end zone for a touchdown, and Pillow Academy breaks on top 13-0. We're going to find out something about this football team now, Rich.
Tell you, AC, Christian Preuss had an opportunity to hit him at about the 4-yard line. AC, being the athlete and the running back that he is, just put a little juke move on him and danced right on into the end zone.
4:37 to go in the first quarter. Pillows jumped on top 13-0. Hillman will attempt the 14th point of the night. The holders number 1, Jonathan Branch. Snap is back. It's a good snap. The kick is up. The kick is good. Pillow 14, Lee nothing. We pause 1 minute for this word from our sponsors. This is Lee Academy Colt football. Colts trail 14-0. Wilson Hillman, has the football teed up at the 40. Wayne Bolin and Bradley Gordon are deep for the Colts, standing at about the 10-yard line. As they're carrying Jack Laney, looks like, to the doctor, Rich. Seen walking off over there. He's walking, but kick is away, and it's a low line drive kick. Is fielded by Gordon and fumbled. He picked it right back up, and right up the middle he comes. And Gordon, looking for a little seam, fights out over the 35-yard line, is knocked down about the 39. So senior running back Bradley Gordon shows a good bit of strength and speed there and bursts out over the 35-yard line of the 39. That's where the Lee Academy Colts will take over, first down and 10 yards to go from their own 39. Andrew Duff is getting into the football game with a play from Coach Ricky Weiss. We'll try to get a report on Jack Laney for you as quick as we can. But it looks like he's going to the Greenwood Hospital to maybe have an x-ray made.
Yeah, he's walking off. He's got his dad with him, and the trainer for the, looks like the trainer for the Colts. So.
Vance Holland is with him.
Right, we'll get a report on that as soon as we can.
Our center now is John Martin Harris. And Duff, out of the I formation with wide receivers on the left, 2 wide receivers on the left. He's going to take the football and going to sprint and going to throw a screen back over here to Scott Flowers. And Flowers is down the sidelines, breaks a tackle, is inside of Pillow Academy's territory, down inside the 40-yard line to the 36. So good play call by the Lee Academy coaching staff as they run a tight end screen to Scott Flowers back to the right and Scott Flowers catches and runs the football inside of Pillow Academy's 40 to the 37, first down for the Colts.
Scott did a good job that time eluding the first tackler. Then Joel Litton, number 3 for the Mustangs, did a good job of running him down and kind of bull riding him down to the ground. Scott Flowers picks up the first down of the night for the Colts on their best offensive play. They're only second of the night. Third of the night.
First down and 10 for the Colts. We got George Miller wide to the right. Wayne Bolin's wide to the left. Stone Street and Turman are split behind Duff. We bring motion back to the left and George Miller. Duff straight back to throw. We're going to throw a little split-in screen out here to Wayne Bolin. Bolin jukes one tackler, gets inside the 35-yard line down to about the 33. That's going to be a pickup of about 4 or 5 on the play. Let's give him 4 on the play. Second down and 6 yards to go for the Lee Academy Colts.
One of the things maybe the Colts need to do here is just let Gordon and Turman Gordon do as best he can to put him out by himself and just let him catch the football and do a little open field running. He's fast and he's quick and he can do it.
Bip Roberts goes wide left. That was Wayne Bolin, Rich.
Wayne Bolin, who I say?
You said Gordon.
I'm sorry.
That's okay. I know you're having stress about me dropping you as a football partner. Colts take the football and give it on the inside, hand off to Turman. He gets into the secondary, gets inside the inside the 30, down to about the 25-yard line, and that'll be a first down and 10 yards to go for the Lee Academy Colts from the Pillow Academy 25. This has been the area of the football field, Rich, where Lee Academy struggled all year. As we get inside the 30, something bad always seems to happen to us.
Boy, get into that red zone and we just bog down.
John Martin Harris leads the offensive line out. Stone Street and Chris Turman are split behind Duff. Wayne Bolin's wide left. Ivy D's in the slot to the left. 5-man front for Pillow. We're going to give the football to fullback Stone Street, and he battles inside the 25-yard line down to about the 20.
Aggressive, always going as best he can.
You were leaning on your cough button, and we couldn't hear you.
I forgot to cough.
Second down and 5 yards to go for the Lee Academy Colts. 2:08 to go in the first quarter. What has been a high-scoring offensive affair so far, but just on one side. Chris Lively goes wide to the left. Ivy Dees is in the slot to the left. Stone Street and Turman are in the I formation. On second down and 5-man front for Pillow. Motion in Ivy D's, and we're going to fake the handoff to Turman. We're looking, going to run the football. Dances inside the 15-yard line. Andrew Duff's going to score it. Going to slip down. Golly! Andrew Duff had a touchdown and for some unbelievable reason tried to cut back to the left and slip down.
He just happened to see the Mustang coming up in his left rear view mirror, I assume, Albert, but he was headed right for the flag and just made a cut back to the left. And as you said, his feet just would slap out from under him.
Colts have it first down and goal to go from Pillow Academy's 2-yard line. Just outside the 1:36 to go in the first quarter. Oh, Andrew, when you see that one Thursday night, you're going to wonder, what in the world did I do? Wishbone formation for the Colts. Duff under the center. John Martin Harris barking out his signals. We're going to give the football to Stone Street. He scored a touchdown. Good drive by the Colts, Rich. Down 14-0. The Colts took it and pushed it right down the field, 61 yards for a touchdown. And the Lee Academy Colts have broken the scoring drought here. And Ivy Dees has the football teed up at the 10. John Martin Harris, a new snapper, will snap. George Miller will hold as the Colts try to make it 14-7. Russell Harris is the snapper, is the backup long snapper, I'm sorry. So he'll snap. George Miller will hold. Ivy Dees will kick. Good snap. Kick is up. The kick is going to be good. Lee Academy, it took us a long time because he kind of popped it up. 14-7 is the score. We pause 1 minute for this word from our sponsors. This is Lee Academy Colt football. Wayne Boland's kick will be fielded, will be kicked out of bounds. Pillow Academy will take over from their own 35-yard line unless they want to get a re-kick here. The way the first kickoff went, they might want us to re-kick it, but they're not. They're going to take it first down and 10 yards to go from their own 35. Colts get their defense into the football game. Youngsters are going to need to step up now with the injury to Jack Laney, John Martin Harris, Chris Lively, who replaces Jack on offense and defense respectively. Colts are in a 5-man front. Pillow is going to take the football. Nix is going to run a draw play to Acey, and he's going to be knocked down for no gain. Number 59, Richard Lewis, and number 61, John Martin Harris for the Colts, making a good defensive play. 1:02 to go in the first quarter. Let's give him a yard on the play. Second down and 9 yards to go for the Pillow Academy Mustangs. They lead 14-7 in what has been a wild first quarter. Colts stay in their 5-man front. Pillow Academy, split backfield, wide receivers both ways, misdirection to Costco. Costco's going to be knocked down at the line of scrimmage. Bradley Rybold and Chet Stanley, number 84 for the Colts, up doing a good job. Might have got let's give him a yard on the play. Third down and 8 yards to go. Well, now they've spotted it and given him 2 yards, so let's call it 3rd and 7. 18 seconds to go in the first period of the football game. Colts trail 14-7. Good crowd on hand from Clarksdale here tonight. Pillow on 3rd and 7. Big play for the defense, Rich. Out of the I formation. Colts in a 4-man front. Misdirection. Nix being pressured by John Martin Harris. He's going to be knocked down for a loss. Richard Lewis made the tackle, but it was John Martin Harris that caused it, as John Martin had to make him pull the football down and dodge it. Big play for the defense, Rich. Out of the I formation. Colts in a 4-man front. Missed. For a loss. Richard Lewis made the tackle, but it was John Martin Harris that caused it, as John Martin had to make him pull the football down and dodge a tackle, and Richard Lewis caught him from behind. Loss of about 7 on the play, brings up 4th down and 14 yards to go, and as the first quarter has come to an end. First quarter's over, Pillow's going to have to punt. We pause 1 minute for this word from our sponsors. This is Lee Academy Colt football. On the first play of the second quarter, punter for Pillow Academy punched the football that the Lee Academy Colt safety man just let bounce. It bounced deep into Lee Academy Colt territory. Colts take over, first down and 10 yards to go from our own 17-yard line. Looked like we had time to pick that ball up, Rick.
Well, he finally made a decision to pick it up, but as he was going for the ball, it appears that his feet just slipped out from under him and his knees hit the ground, so that's where the ball is blown dead.
Colts break color. Bradley Gordon's in the football game at fullback now for the Colts. We shift into the I formation. Wide receivers right and left. 5-man front for Pilla, and we're going to run the option. We're going to pitch it to Chris Terman. We're going to fumble the football, but we're going to get back on it barely. Chris Terman, nice job getting the football. Had a chance for a little bit of running room there, but football came loose, and we're going to gain about 3 on the fumble, 2nd down and 7.
Because he definitely fumbled the ball in the backfield, and it was able to roll forward, or he kicked it forward about 3 yards on that one. So like you say, with 11-13 remaining in the first half, Colts trailing 14-7, they have it 2nd down and 7.
We send Wayne Bolin wide to the left, George Miller's wide to the right, and Gordon and Terman a split behind Duff on 2nd and 7. 5-man front. There's an inside handoff to Gordon. Gordon fighting, breaking a tackle, is going to pick up a couple of yards before being manhandled and knocked down at about the 25-yard line. And that's going to be a pickup of about 4 on the play, makes it 3rd down and 3. 3rd down and 3 yards to go now for the Lee Academy Colts. Needing to get some kind of offensive thrust going here. We trail 14-7 with 10.5 minutes to go in the first half.
Big first down effort, big 3rd down here for the Colts. They need to make this 3rd down, convert it to a 1st down, and keep this drive going.
I formation for Lee Academy, 5-man front for Pilla. Gordon's close, Stone Street's close, and Gordon is deep out of the eye. And there's a handoff off left tackle to Bradley Gordon. He's not going to get anything. They just knock him down for no gain, brings up 4th down for the Colts. We get our punting team into the football game. Once again, an adventure play for the Lee Academy Colts. Wayne Bolin will punt. He'll stand at about the 10. Russell Harris, our backup long snapper, will snap. Pillow Academy gets number 10. Chris McCurdy, and we've already seen what that youngster can do as he carried the opening kickoff 90 yards for a touchdown. Wayne Bolin standing at about the 11-yard line, gets a good snap, and is going to get the football almost blocked. Gets a good kick away that McCurdy is going to field at the 40. McCurdy is going to be knocked down back inside the 40. Good coverage by John Martin Harris on the Lee Academy punt coverage. Gets a good snap and is going to get the football almost blocked. Gets a good kick away that McCurdy is going to field. Good coverage by John Martin Harris on the Lee Academy punt coverage team. And knocks him down back inside the 40 at the 38. So McCurdy fielded at the 40 and was tackled at the 38.
35-yard punt by Gordon that time. A 2-yard loss by Bolin. I'm sorry. I just get them confused, don't I? I'm sorry, Rocky.
Yeah, I can see how you get them confused. One of them wears number 2, one of them wears number 39, one of them 6'1", one of them's 5'7". They look just alike, Rich.
Hey, look, I apologize now. You don't have to rub it in.
First down and 10 yards to go for Pillow Academy as they have the football on their own 38-yard line. Colts are in a 5-man front. Nix is straight back to throw, looking, throws a timing pattern to his big split end, number 21, and he catches the football close to first down yardage. That's Bob Blakely, timing pattern. And that's going to be first down yardage for the Pillow Academy Mustangs at their own 48-yard line. So first down and 10 yards to go for the Pillow Academy Mustangs at their own 48. McCurdy comes out. Good news for the Colts. Number 11, Reed Warren, checks in. Colts staying in a 5-man front with 2 linebackers. Scott Flowers and Stoney Stonestreet are our inside linebackers. And they line up in a split backfield. And they're going to give a straight handoff to Acey. And right up the middle he comes before he's knocked down by number 61, John Martin Harris, number 88, Scott Flowers, number 2, Wayne Boland. But not before he picks up about 7 yards. Makes it second down and 3 yards to go for the Pillow Academy Mustangs inside of Lee Academy Colt territory at the 44. Let's give him about 8 yards on the play, 2nd and 2.
Boy, Ace is a good runner. Boland and Harris had him wrapped up. I mean, Boland had him wrapped up, and Harris came in and just delivered a knockout punch and got him on the ground. But he's a good runner.
Good blocking up front by the Pillow Academy Mustang forward wall. Nix looking at a 5-man front now. Going to give the football to the fullback. No, to Acey again. And Acey's going to dive down close to the 40-yard line, and we'll have first down yardage, it looks like, down at about the 41. Chet Stanley and Scott Flowers on the tackle for the Lee Academy Colts. First down and 10 yards to go for the Mustangs. .804 to go in the first half of the football game. Colts trail 14-7. Split backfield for the Mustangs. 5-man front for the Colts. Nix looking straight back to throw. Going to throw the timing pattern again. It's going to be overthrown. Intended for Blakely. Good coverage there by Ivy Dees. Very close to a late hit there by Ivy.
And I think that's what some of the Greenwood fans, some of the Pillow fans were upset about, because we heard some murmuring in the crowd after that hit.
7-4. He didn't hit him hard. He just kind of pushed him out of bounds. McCurdy goes wide to the right. Need to watch him. We double covering him out there. And they're going to run the option. They're going to give it to the fullback, and he's not going to get but about a yard. That's Costco, number 42, the fullback. And he runs down to the 40-yard line, brings up third down and 9 yards to go for the Mustangs. Nix is over getting a play from Coach Termy Land. Big play for the Colt defense, trailing 14-7, 7:25 to go in the opening half. Chris Lively checks into the game for Chet Stanley. Colts will go to a 4-man front. And Nix straight back to throw, looking, going to throw it deep downfield. It's going to be intended for Blakely. It's going to be intercepted by Ivy Dees. Ivy Dees intercepts it back at about the 6-yard line. Colt offense will take over first down from that point.
7:02 remaining in the first half. Colts trailing by 7, 14-7. They'll start moving the ball from their own 6-yard line. 94 yards to the promised land. Need to mix up the plays. Their five-play drive just a little while ago, Albert had 2 passes and 3 runs. Did a good job of kind of mixing them that time and moving the ball quite effectively. Let's see what the Colts can do when they come out of the huddle here.
I tell you, had Blakely not made a pretty good play and made a tackle on Ivy down there, Ivy had a little running room. He could have ran that interception back a little ways. First down, 10 yards to go for the Colts, moving out of the shot of their own end zone. Duff is going to give the football on the inside handoff to, looks like Turman. And Turman's going to fight out to about the 10-yard line. No, that's Stonestreet. No, Bradley Gordon, I'm sorry. Bradley Gordon runs the football out to about the 10-yard line. Pick up of about 3 on the play. Second down and 7. Stonestreet checks into the football game for the Colts. Brings out Chris Turman. 6:25 to go in the first half. Colts need to get out of the huddle. Clock is moving. We send Wayne Boland wide left. Ivy Dees wide right. Stonestreet and Gordon will be split now behind Duff. The senior quarterback, tight end Flowers, is lined up on the right-hand side. We're going to fake the pitch and fake the handoff, and Duff's into the secondary running. Andrew Duff runs out over the 30-yard line to about the 34. Good bit of running by senior quarterback Andrew Duff. Gets the football out over the Lee Academy Colt 30-yard line to about the 33. So the Colts have made a first down when they really needed one. First down and 10 from their own 7. They now have it first down and 10 from their own 33.
Colts are clawing their way out of the deep in their own territory. Andrew Duff, I haven't seen the stats, but I'm sure he may be close to the leading rusher for the Colts right at this moment.
We break Cuddle and send Wayne Bolden wide left, Ivy D's wide to the right, but we will have stats because Rusty Rusko's here tonight.
Best stats man in North AAA.
Gordon, close side of the eye, Turman deep. We're going to give the football, going to fake the football, and going to throw it out here to Gordon. He just drops the football right off his fingertips. Good gracious alive.
Bradley Gordon wide open in the flat. The ball was right where it needed to be. He just didn't stretch his hands out far enough. He just let it hit the fingertips and fall off.
Second down and 10 yards to go for the Lee Academy Colts. That would have been first down yardage, too. Might have gotten a lot more than that.
You got to catch him, kind, Albert.
5:42 to go in the first half. Second down and 10 yards to go for the Colts.
You never missed him like that at Benoit, did you?
Hello? Wayne Bolden goes wide to the left. George Miller's wide to the right. Come on, Coach, let's go. Bradley Gordon's close. Turman's deep out of the eye. We bring motion back to the left in George Miller. And we're going to run the option. And we're going to pitch it out here to Turman. He's going to be knocked down. Chris Turman tried to turn the corner and just got tripped up. There's going to be no gain on the play. Let's give him they're going to give him about a half a yard, but we're going to call it no gain, 3rd and 10. Ivy D's gets into the football game, replacing George Miller. 5:19 to go in the first half. Colts trail 14-7. We send Wayne Bolden wide left. Ivy D's is going to be in the slot to the left. Tight end Flowers is lined up on the right-hand side. And Gordon and Turman are split. Behind Duff, we bring motion back to the right, and we're straight back to throw. And we're looking, as throws it overthrown, intended for Wayne Bolden. Just threw it high, no timing. Wouldn't have been a first down anyway. It's going to bring up 4th down and 10 yards to go for the Colts. We get our punting team into the football game. And they came within a whisker of blocking our last one. And Wayne Bolden is going to stand at the 20. And McCurdy is going to get back, going to move back inside his own 40. Will stand at the 35. Russell Harris is the snapper. Bolden gets a low snap, picks it up, and gets the kick away. It's an end-over-end kick that's going to bounce. And inside of Pillow Academy territory, and it's going to be down at the 40-yard line. Bolden gets a low snap, picks it up, and gets the kick away. It's an end-over-end kick that's going to... Harris is the snapper. Bolden gets a low snap, picks it up, and gets... This is the snapper. Bolin gets a low snap, picks it up, and gets the kick away. It's an end-over-end kick that's going to bounce. And inside of Pillow Academy territory, and it's going to be down at the 40-yard line. First down and 10 yards to go. Crowd's a little upset by the Colts doing a little hitting down here on the punt coverage. First down and 10 yards to go for Pillow from their own 40.
They used to tell me that hitting is legal until the whistle blows. I don't know.
Looks to me like it is too. Clock is moving. 4:40 to go in the first half. Pillow breaks huddle and sends McCurdy wide to the left. Blakely's wide to the right. Colts are in a 5-man front with 2 linebackers. Nix is going to give the football to Acey. Acey's going to dance out over the 40 to the 45-yard line, going to pick up 5 yards. Good blocking up front by Pillow Academy. They're just whipping our defensive line. I tell you, Rich, that's all they're doing.
Well, they're winning the trench battle right at the moment. Of course, you can't take anything away from Acey because he is an excellent running back, and he's a big, strong lad. Keeps his knees high and pumping at all times, and it's hard to bring down. 2nd and 5 for the Mustangs from their own 45-yard line. 4 minutes to go.
Colt defense needs to stiffen up here. We're still in a 5-man front. Nix looking at 2nd 5 and with an out-of-the-eye formation. He's going to run a pass over the middle. It's going to be incomplete. Intended for number 11, Reed Warren. Faked the dive and just raised up and tried to hit his split in on a little look-in. The football was overthrown and brings up 3rd and 5 for Pillow. 3:48 to go in the first half. Colts need to stop him here and get the ball back.
Nick's just a little bit hard on that shot because it was only about a 10-yard throw that he was trying to make the completion on, and he just really rifled that ball right through the hands
of Reed Warren. McCurdy goes wide left. Blakely's wide to the right. Blakely's a good receiver, Rich. McCurdy scares me to death. They're in a split backfield, and we're in a 5-man front. Nix is straight back to throw, and they're going to throw it out here incomplete, intended for Blakely. Coverage out there by Christian Preuss, the sophomore cornerback, and Lee Academy has forced Pillow to punt. And we'll get Wayne Bolin and Bradley Gordon, I'm sure, deep on 4th and 5. Colts get their punt. We get our punt return team into the football game. I see Jeff Basler, Chris Walker, Fred Zapponi, all in the game. Number 58, Wilson Hillman, is standing at about his own 30. Wayne Bolin and Gordon are standing at about our 20. And Hillman gets the kick away, and it's a driving kick. It's going to drive Bolin back to the 15. And Wayne Bolin trying to get to the sidelines is going to be knocked down. Back inside the 15 at about the 12. Coach trying to set up a punt return to the left. Flag is on the plate. So let's see. Coach may be guilty of a clip here. We'll wait and see, Rich. What does it look like to you?
I couldn't really tell anything. I was watching the return, but it was thrown in the vicinity where I saw Ivy D's leaving. So I don't know if that's any indication of what's happening or not. But we'll see. Looks like they're talking to the Mustangs.
It's holding against the Colts. That's a 10-yard spot foul. They'll be better off taking the play because the Colts were tackled back inside the 15-yard line at the 12-yard line. So they've kept us pinned up all night long with our back to our own goal line. 3:30 to go in the first half. Holding against the Lee Academy Colts. I believe they're going to decline this.
Take the play.
And take the play.
I know if Bob Bobo III was out there, that's exactly what he would do because he's going to be with you next week now.
I believe it's holding against Pillow.
Well, looks like they're fixing to have a re-kick.
No, it was a post-possession foul, defensive holding in the Lee Academy Colts.
And so the Mustangs are going to have it again.
So that'll be an automatic first down if that's defensive holding, but they called that long after the punt had gone off.
They really did.
So we'll wait and see here. Coach Ricky Weiss is conferring with the official over there. First down for Pillow Academy. I don't understand that call. I'm going to be honest with you. So that'll be an automatic first down if that's defensive holding, but they called that long after the punt had gone off.
They really did.
So we'll wait and see here. Coach Ricky Weiss is conferring with the official over there. First down for Pillow Academy. I don't understand that call. I'm going to be honest with you. But they called defensive holding on us after the football had already been punted. Because that was at like the 15-yard line where the flag was thrown. Nix. Pillow gets a big break. They're going to run the option. Nix is going to be tackled, and there's a hold. That's going to be a hold this time against Pillow. That was obvious. Youngster had a hold of John Martin Harris that time. So that'll be a 10-yard step off against the Pillow Academy Mustangs. This is going to be a good football game in the second half, Rich. I got a feeling.
I tell you what, it's turning out to be a pretty good football game right now. Kind of give and take, seesaw, see who's going to do what. John Martin Harris did an excellent job that time of being held, but then grabbing the ball, grabbing Nix, the ball carrier.
Here comes a 10-yard step off against the Mustangs, which pushed the football back in their own territory at the 46-yard line. Got any predictions on the Statesman and the North Alabama Lions tomorrow night, Rich?
Not yet. I'll tell you tomorrow night about 10:15.
Mustangs get Reed Warren into the game, replacing McCurdy.
You know, a long time ago in this drive, this ball was on the 38-yard line. So far, Pillow has had a positive 8 yards or 8 yards in this series.
First down and 19 to go for Pillow. Colts in a 5-man front. And they're going to run the option, looking for the... Oh, Scott Flowers like to intercept it. They were going to throw the look in to Reed Warren, and Scott Flowers almost got out there and got it. Reminiscent of the interception Clay Dabbs made against Kirk Academy last year and ran in for a touchdown. And Scott Flowers makes a nice play from his inside linebacker position and knocks the football away and brings up second down and 19 yards to go for Pillow.
Ball's on Pillow's own 47-yard line with 2 minutes and 53 seconds remaining in the first half of play.
Got plenty of time to get the football back and score here. 5-man front for the Colts, I formation for Pillow. Nix. He's going to run a draw. And this is to number 80. That's Palmer Brock. Palmer Brock's going to pick up 9 yards down to the Lee Academy Colt 44-yard line. Going to bring up 3rd and 9. Pickup of about 10 yards, let's call it. 3rd down and 9 yards to go now for Pillow. 2.5 minutes to go in the first half. We do not know if we will have a Lee Academy Stampede halftime show tonight. As Megan Flowers and Kara DeWeese have not shown up yet. Timeout's going to be called by Pillow Academy. We're going to pause 1 minute for this word from our sponsors. This is Lee Academy Colt football. Third down and 9 yards to go for the Pillow Academy Mustangs. 2:17 to go in the first half. Pillow leads 14-7. Nix is under the center. Colts in a 5-man front, and they drew us off sides, just exactly what they were trying to do. So that'll be a 5-yard step off against the Lee Academy Colts for encroachment, which will make it 3rd and 4, which changes the play call a little bit. 2:17 to go in the first half. Third down and 4 yards to go for the Pillow Academy Mustangs. They may go for this with 2:17. This may be in 4-down territory now. 5-man front for the Colts. Nix under the center. Going to run the option. Going to give the football to the fullback. And he's going to get first down yardage down to about the 35-yard line. John Costco, the big fullback, runs the football down inside the 40 to the 35, and it's first down for the Pillow Academy Mustangs. 2:12 to go in the half. We need the clock to run out now. McCurdy goes wide to the right. Blakely is wide to the left. Colts in a 5-man front, 2 linebackers. Nix going to give the football to Palmer Brock. Palmer Brock's going to break tackles, get inside the 30, down to about the 27. Big tight end Palmer Brock, who we thought was going to run some tailback tonight because Jared Acey has the cast on his hand. He runs the football down to the 27-yard line, no huddle for Pilla. And there's a flag on the play, or something stops play. Colts were a little bit late getting a player on the field. Jason Carpenter was getting in the football game. Colts had to call timeout, didn't have enough men on the field. We had too many men on the field. Coach called timeout, 1:35 to go in the half. We pause 1 minute for this word from our sponsors. This is Lee Academy football. 2nd down and 2 yards to go for the Pillow Academy Mustangs. Colts in a 5-man front, split backfield for Pilla. Nix is going to drop back in the pocket to throw. Looking over the middle, throws it incomplete. Intended for the big tight end, number 2. That's Jeff Harden. Good coverage by Wayne Bolin out there as ball was overthrown, but Wayne made sure that Harden wasn't going to catch the football as he leveled him pretty good there. Good to see Jason Carpenter in the football game, Rich. Sophomore youngster. A lot of potential for the Lee Academy coach. Hurt his knee in summer practice. And this may be his first game back. I don't remember him playing last week. Nix is going to run the option. And it's going to be tackled, but it's going to get first down yardage. Didn't get much, but got just enough for the first down. Bradley Rybolt and Richard Lewis made the stop for the Colts. And it's first down and 10 yards to go for the Pillow Academy Mustangs. Kickoff returns been the difference in the game. Both teams have had a scoring drive. But Pillow ran the opening kickoff back 90 yards and lead 14-7. Nix going to give the football to Palmer Brock again. He runs off left tackle before he's tackled by Stony Stone Street. Scott Flowers, and Pillow Academy is going to take a timeout. Pillow Academy takes timeout. We're going to pause 1 minute for this word from our sponsors. This is Lee Academy Colt football.
They're going to miss the field goal.
And Coach Cal Finney through visiting with their football teams. And Nix, looking at a 5-man Colt front, is going to run the option, going to give the football to the fullback. They're just trying to get the football to the middle of the field, I think, to get a field goal. Wilson Hillman is a terrific kicker for the Pillow Academy Mustangs. 1 minute exactly now to go in the first half. Pillow running with no huddle. Nix, calling his signal from the line of scrimmage, is going to give the football to Palmer Brock. He's going to be tackled for a loss. By number 56, Kerry Middleton, and Pillow's going to take another timeout. We're going to keep it right here as we're 42 seconds away from the halftime, and Pillow Academy is taking a timeout.
I believe that may be Pillow's last timeout this half. I thought I saw Coach Land look over at the official, and he indicated that he had one more timeout left.
But it brings up 4th down anyway, and they get Wilson Hillman into the football game, and he'll tee the football up at about the 26 or 27-yard line. We'll wait till as they break huddle. Coach Finney's out talking to his defensive football team. It's 4th down and about 5 yards to go. The holder's number 1, Jonathan Branch. And I tell you, we've noticed Branch does a good job getting that ball down for Wilson Hillman. 42 seconds to go. Wilson Hillman will attempt a... Nope. Something has happened here.
I think Lee Academy may have called a timeout. I saw Coach Cal Finney walking onto the field while the ball was almost snapped, so apparently he had called a timeout. Let's see if that may be the case.
Timeout, Lee Academy coach. That's exactly the case.
Give Hillman a little more time to think about this 36-yard field goal. He's a good, strong-legged, straight-on kicker, and we watched him in warm-ups, and he can boot it a fairly good distance.
Got a few hellos you want to say, don't you, Rich?
Yeah, we're about to talk to Carr and Lynette. I think they're back at home again. They're going to be over in the Grove, I think, tomorrow. I'm not sure about that, but Carr and Lynette are there. Well, Philip Sherman saw me during the week and said, we were saying hello to a lot of people last week, but he and Coach Froust were sitting there listening, and we never said anything to them, so I thought maybe you wanted to say hello to Coach Froust. I don't know.
Coach Robert Froust, Jimmy and Janice Lunsford, I know, are listening.
Janice, that's the mother of Bradley Lunsford, isn't it?
Absolutely, the 8th grade quarterback with the golden arm. 42 seconds to go in the first half. Hillman has it teed up at the 26. It'll be a 36-yard field goal attempt. Now we're finally ready to go. Branch is the holder. It's a high snap. It gets away, and Wayne Boland's going to get back, and Hillman is going to have to fall on it at the 40. So the Coastals are going to get it with 36 seconds to go in the first half, and Hillman's hurt. Just had the breath knocked out of him. So might have thrown their rhythm off just a little bit, Rich, when Lee called that timeout just before they snapped the ball.
High snap, Jonathan Branch, who is a rather short individual, had a hard time reaching up and grabbing it. Matter of fact, he didn't reach up and grab it. It just sailed right on through his hands. Wayne Boland made a great effort of getting on back and recovering that fumble, giving it 1st and 10 for the Colts, like you said, with 36 seconds to go, 60 yards away.
Clock is running. Wayne Boland's wide left, Ivy Dees is wide right. Split backfield. There's the inside handoff to Bradley Gordon, and he's going to run the football out to the 42-yard line, pick up about 2 on the play. 21 seconds to go, clock's running. Looks like the Colts just going to let it run out and go into the halftime with a 14-7 deficit. Strange first half. Colts just going to let it run out. Halftime is here. Colts trail 14-7. We're going to peep out here and see. Richard Webster does the color commentary. Wilson Hillman has it teed up at the 40. Wayne Boland and Bradley Gordon are both standing at about their 10. The whistle blows and the second half is fixing to get underway. Colts trail 14-7. Hillman kicks the football very, very deep. It's going to be fielded at the 7-yard line by Boland. Boland trying to get to the sidelines, runs by Palmer Brock, gets out over the 40-yard line, knocked down at about the 46.
Palmer Brock, the last time Wayne Boland caught the kickoff, put a pretty good lick on him and nailed him to the ground. But this time Wayne Boland just kind of moved right around him, leaving Mr. Brock in his wake.
1st and 10 for the Colts from their own 46-yard line. Colts need to get some offense going here. Stoney Stonestreet and Chris Turman will be our running backs. Andrew Duff gets into the football game. And we send Wayne Boland wide to the right, to the left. Ivy Dees will be in the slot to the left. And Stonestreet and Turman shift into the I formation. And Duff looking at a 5-man Pillow Academy front. They're showing blitz. We're going to run the option, and we're going to be thrown for a loss. That's Palmer Brock, I believe, number 80, blitzing from his left inside linebacker position through Andrew Duff for about a 3-yard loss. Just call it a 2-yard loss, 2nd down and 12. Third quarter just underway. Colts trail 14-7.
Could almost sense that blitz coming. They were really crowding the gaps there, looking for an opportunity to move right in, and they did on Andrew. Loss of 2.
2nd and 12. Colts send Boland wide right. Ivy Dees wide left. Stonestreet close. Turman deep. And Duff screen to the left to throw. And throws it out here. It's complete to the tight end, Scott Flowers. Football thrown behind him just a little bit, but a nice catch by Flowers. Gets up close to midfield at the 49-yard line. Gain of about 6 on the play, 7 on the play. Brings up 3rd and 7. This is the fight for the napkin game. About 3 or 4 years ago at a coaches meeting, the year after Pillow beat us 29-27, when Lee really had arguably one of the best teams they've ever had, kept us out of the playoffs. We'll finish this story in a minute. I formation for the Colts, wide receivers both ways. Duff on 3rd down and 7 yards to go is going to fake and looking for Bolin, going to run the football. And Duff gets into Pillow Academy territory, knocked out of bounds at the 46. Going to be short of the first down by about 2 yards. Coach Termy Land wrote the 29-27 score on a napkin and passed it to Coach Cal Finney. And that is jokingly, and that has become kind of a battle cry for both teams now, as the losing coach has had to keep the napkin for a year. But I understand now they have a trophy made that the winning team is going to keep for the year after the Pillow League game. So a little bit of tradition started here by Coach Cal Finney and Coach Termy Land. 4th down, 3 yards to go. Colts are going to go for it. We're in a split backfield, wide receivers right and left. Pillow jumps into the neutral zone, and they're going to be guilty of a 5-yard penalty and going to give Lee Academy Colts a first down. Big break for the Colts, Rick.
Big break that time. Their left tackle, I didn't pick up his number. I think it's number 58, just Wilson Hillman, the kicker. Just jumped into the neutral zone, hopefully doing what the Colts wanted him to do, and the advantage to the Colts here, 1st down and 10.
From their own 42.
9:19 remaining in the 3rd quarter.
Colts driving. John Martin Harris leads the offensive line out. Wayne Bolin goes wide to the left. Ivy D's wide right. Tight end Flowers is lined up on the right-hand side. Stone Street and Terminal split. Straight back to throws Duff, trying to set a screen up. In a lot of trouble, going to be sacked. Back close to midfield. We were trying to set a screen up, it looked like, and Pillow might have read it well and threw us for about a 6-yard loss. 2nd down and 16 yards to go. $8:44 to go in the 3rd quarter. I'd like to say hello to my nephews and nieces, Andrew and Austin and Adam Britt, who I hope are listening. I formation for the Colts, 5-man front for Pillow. We bring motion back to the left, and Duff, looking at a blitz, sprints to the right to throw. He's looking, throws the football deep downfield. It's going to be caught by Wayne Bolin. He's inside the 15-yard line and going to be knocked out of bounds at about the 6 or the 7. Great throw by Andrew Duff.
Andrew Duff just rolling right, avoiding the incoming defenders. Wayne Bolin finding himself wide open some 35 yards down the field. Duff laid it in perfectly. Bolin scooped it in and turned the ball upfield. Looks like they've got it 1st and goal now at the 7-yard line.
Great protection, Rich. That means a lot. Anytime the quarterback's got time to throw the football, a lot of good things can happen. Colts get their wishbone football team into the game, 2 tight ends. And we'll have Stone Street as the fullback, Terman and Gordon as the halfbacks behind Duff. And Pillow is just stacked in there tight in a 6-man front. And Duff on 1st and goal from the 7, going to run a pitch sweep to Gordon. Gordon's going to get inside the 5, it looks like, down to about the 4 or the 3. Pick up down to the 5, 2nd and goal from the 5. While we got a chance, Rich, let's talk about that junior high game last night.
Boy, some of the hardest hitting I've ever seen.
Lee Academy Junior Colts defeating the Pillow Academy Junior Mustangs 20-13 in one of the most physical junior high football games I've ever watched. Great job by Taylor Howell, Jimmy John Baum, Shane Presley, David White, all the youngsters. I knew I shouldn't have started. Hayden Hall. 2nd down and goal from the Colts from the 5. Give it off left tackle to Terman. And Terman's not going to get anything. Might have got a yard. They're going to spot it right at the 5, no gain. 7:18 to go in the 3rd quarter. Colts got it at the 5-yard line, 3rd and goal from the 5.
7 minutes and 10 seconds remaining in the 3rd quarter, 3rd and 5. Andrew Duff coming left with a naked bootleg. I'll go ahead and call that play for you right now. What do you think?
Okay, that'd be perfect.
Perfect.
But if I was the Pillow coach, that's what I'd be looking for also.
Ball on the far hash mark, wide side of the field this way.
Colt fans come to their feet on the other side. Colt still in the wishbone formation. Duff on 3rd down and goal to go from the 5. Big play. They're showing blitz, and they jump into the neutral zone again. That's going to be a half the distance to the goal line penalty, I believe, against the Pillow Academy Mustangs. We'll see. Encroachment against Pillow. That's a big penalty there, Rich.
Going to move it down to the 2.5, make it 3rd and goal from the 2.5-yard line. Again, as you say, changes your play call up a little bit.
3rd down and goal to go from the 2.5. I believe I'd have to let them stop Stone Street here right behind Richard Lewis.
Need a big surge on that offensive line now to move it those last 2.5 yards and get this game within 1.
We need one of them. We need one of them elephant stampedes, don't we, Rick?
I guarantee you, one of them stampeding elephant herds.
6:44 to go in the 3rd quarter. Wishbone formation for the Colts. They jump into the neutral zone again.
Now here's a good question, Albert. How many times can they jump into the neutral zone and be penalized half the distance to the goal before it's actually a touchdown?
It's unlimited, Rich, but that's going to be on us. I believe John Martin Harris picked the football up and spun it around and caused them to jump into the neutral zone. And the only difference now is that doesn't move the football back to the 5. That's a 5-yard penalty and moves it back to the 7. So the Colts come out with a net 2-yard loss on the exchange of penalties. Video man Floyd Graham grimaces as he looks out there.
Doing another excellent job, though.
3rd down and goal to go from the 7. Wishbone formation for the Colts. Duff is going to fumble the snap. And we'll wait. That was going to be a pass to Scott Flowers, who was wide open in the back of the end zone. Colts recover it and brings up 4th down. Boy, Rich, how many times have we done this year? Get down in the red zone, and good gracious alive, everything that could possibly go wrong goes wrong.
More times than you want to count, Albert.
4th down and 7 yards to go for the Colts. 6 minutes and 13 seconds to go in the 3rd quarter. This will be a big stop for the Pillow Academy defense. Duff barking out his signals. He's going to take the football, and we're going to run the option to Turman. The pitch is behind him, and Turman's going to be thrown for a loss. Pillow Academy Mustang defense holds. The Lee Academy Colts are going to turn it over on downs. We do not look good inside the 10-yard line, Rich. That's all you can say.
Do not look good inside the 20-yard line.
Pillow Academy Mustangs take over, 1st down and 10 yards to go from their own 12-yard line. Loss of about 5 on the play. And the Lee Academy defense needs to buckle up here. Wayne Boland's limping around out there like he may be shaking up a little bit. Clock is running with 5:49 to go in the 3rd quarter. Pillow breaks huddle. Colts kept it for over 6 minutes and came away with nothing. Nix barking out. So we'll run an inside handoff to the fullback, Costco, and he's going to get out just short of the 12-yard line. Might have got to the 12. Gain of about 1 yard on the play. Make it 2nd down and 9 yards to go. Well, the Pillow Academy Mustangs leading 14-7. 5:18 to go in the 3rd quarter. Lead defense in a 5-man front. We've got Bradley Rybold at nose tackle, Middleton and Lewis at the defensive tackles, John Martin Harris and Chet Stanley at the defensive ends. Stone Street and Scott Flowers are the inside linebackers. We'll finish that in a minute. Nix is going to run misdirection to Costco, and Costco is going to get to the 15-yard line, maybe the 16-yard line before he's knocked down. Cornerbacks are Christian Preuss and Ivy Dees. The free safety is Wayne Boland, and the strong safety is Bradley Gordon.
Another big 3rd down play for the Colt defense, stopping them pretty deep in their own territory, forcing the kick and getting the ball back in relatively good field position.
3rd down and 6 yards to go for the Pillow Academy Mustangs. They break huddle, wide receivers both sides, and the backs are split. Nix is under the center, and they're trying to draw us off, and they do. Colts are going to jump into the neutral zone. Encroachment against the Colts will be a 5-yard penalty. Be very close to 1st down. I don't believe it's going to be a little bit short, though. 3rd down and 1 yard to go for Pillow Academy Mustangs. 4:14 to go in the 3rd quarter. Need a big stand here by the Colt defense. They break huddle and send wide receiver to the right and left, and the backs are split behind Nix. Nix going to run a quarterback sneak, and he's going to be close to the first down yardage. We'll see where they spot it. I believe he's got it from where the official has it spotted. They're getting a right-footed spot down there, so that's going to be a first down, looks like. And we're going to have a timeout for a measurement. What you think, Rich?
I think they have it.
3:50 to go in the third period.
14-7, the Mustangs over the Colts.
Know my good friend Dr. Bo Marley is listening to me tonight.
Dr. Bo on duty tonight?
On
call?
I don't know if he's on duty or not, but he told me that they delivered quite a few babies in the hospital to mine and your golden tones on the radio on Friday night.
Is that right?
They listened to it. I don't know what significance that has, but
a little field time is sounding to me like it's 1st and 10 for the Mustangs.
It's 3:43 to go in the third quarter. I know that. Colts are trailing 14-7. Pillow's got a 1st and 10. We're still in a 5-man front, and Nix is straight back in the pocket to throw. Throws a timing pattern out here, number 21. That's Blakely, and they complete that all night. They get about a 7 or 8 yard gain, puts the football at the 27-yard line. Pickup of 6 on the play, 2nd and 4. Second down and 4 yards to go for the Pillow Academy Mustangs. 3:07 to go in the third quarter. Fast-moving second half. They send wide receivers to the right and to the left. Colts in a 5-man front still. Hadn't run much of our 4-man front tonight. And they're going to run a misdirection play out there to Acey. Acey's going to get to the corner, and Ivy Dees is going to miss him. And down the sideline he goes, and Wayne Boland's going to knock him out of bounds out over the 40-yard line to about the 43. Ivy just took a bad angle and did not get to him. And Acey got to the corner and ran around. And first down and 10 yards to go for the Pillow Academy Mustangs from their own 43.
Great night for football, isn't it, boy? It's a little nip in the air.
Absolutely perfect. Pillow breaks huddle, except for one thing. The Colts trail 14-7.
Correct.
5-man front for the Colts. Hand off to Acey. He's not going to get anything. The Colts are all over him. Good defense that time by the Lee Academy Colts as they're going to stop Acey. He's trying to run off right tackle. Kerry Middleton up there doing a good job. Chet Stanley. A few of the Colts limping around out there. No gain on the play. 2nd down and 10 yards to go.
Just over 2 minutes remaining in the third quarter. This quarter could run out with each team having the ball only one time. The Colts having it from their 40 and moving it to the 7 before turning it over. Now the Mustangs having it.
We need a fumble.
Or an interception.
Nix, straight back to throw. Nice fake. Looking downfield. Throws is going to be caught and then dropped by number 2. That's Jeff Harden from his tight end position. He had it for a minute, but he was juggling as he was going to the ground. As he hit the ground, the ball came loose. 3rd down and 10 yards to go for Pillow. Colts trail 14-7. Rich, that Indianola Kirk score surprised me a little bit.
35-7. Indianola really manhandled them, sounds like. Half.
Nix under the center, marking out his signals. Colts looked a little bit confused on defense. Straight back to throws Nix. Looking over the middle, throws is complete to the fullback, Costco. He's got it inside of Lee Academy territory, inside the 40, down to about the 36. Colts just waving at him as he goes by. Not a very good job of tackling. And the Lee Academy Colts let him get first down and 10 yards to go from Lee Academy's 36.
Minute 36 remaining in the third quarter. 1st and 10 for the Mustangs, leading 14-7. Colts need to come up and really, really take control defensively.
Lee Academy Colts in a 5-man front. Pillow breaks huddle with wide receivers to the right and to the left. Nix is under the center. And is going to give the football to Acey off left tackle. And Acey's going to be tackled by Scott Flowers right before he gets inside the 35-yard line down to the 32. Gain of about 4 on the play brings up second down and 6 yards to go. They're running a little counter play, looks like. And getting good yardage, probably playing on Lee Academy's pursuit. Picking up pretty good chunks of yardage there. Acey's getting spot playing time tonight. He's got a big old cast on his arm.
Well padded, I might add.
Nix is under the center looking at a 5-man front again for the Colts. Handoff to Palmer Brock from the tailback position, number 80. Tight end, he runs the football inside the 30 down to the 25-yard line before he's tackled.
I'm going to tell you, Palmer Brock's been pretty impressive tonight running the ball. Played moving from tight end over to the tailback position, but he's done a good job of running the ball. Big guy, big kid, hard to bring down.
Palmer Brock is 6 foot tall and weighs 170 pounds. Looks a little bigger than that to me.
He really does.
And he's still the tailback. Costco's the fullback. Colts still in a 5-man front. Nix runs misdirection to Palmer Brock, and this time he's not going to get much. It's Chet Stanley, Bradley Rybolt, Scott Flowers, all doing a good job for the Colts, and also Kerry Middleton gets up off the bottom of the pile. Gain of about 2 yards on the play. Third quarter's over. Each team has had the football one time. Colts still trail 14-7. Good goal line stand by Pillow that quarter. This is Lee Academy. We pause 1 minute for this word from our sponsors, Lee Academy Football. Fourth quarter is fixing to get underway. Pillow Academy has got it second down, and 9 yards to go from Lee Academy's 24-yard line. Nix going to give the football to Palmer Brock, and Palmer Brock's going to be stood up at the line of scrimmage. Might have got a yard on the play. Bradley Rybolt, Scott Flowers, Stony Stone Street in there for the Colts, doing a good job. Let's give them no gain on the play. Might have gained a yard. Third down and 7.
That's the second time in a row they run that play, Palmer Brock, off the right side, and he's met by a wall of humanity in the form of the Colts.
11 and a half minutes to go in the football game. Fourth quarter just underway. Pillow's in the huddle a long time. They break huddle and send a wide receiver to the right and a wide receiver to the left. Colts still in a 5-man front. Nix in out of the I formation. He's under the center, barking out his signals. Going to run the option, going to keep it. He's going to run the football inside of Lee Academy's 20. He's inside of Lee Academy's 10. He's down to the 5-yard line. Good run that time by junior quarterback Michael Nix. And he runs the football down to the 5, and Pillow Academy will have it right there, first down and goal to go from the 5.
Looks like they're actually marking the ball at the 4-yard line.
First and goal from the 4, and we are not tackling very well, Rich.
Not at all. Ivy D's, that was just happened. He did have the angle on him that time and just was able to stretch it out, move him out of bounds. 11 minutes and 3 seconds to go in this ball game. The Mustangs are threatening to knock it on the door again.
They line up in an I formation, 2 tight ends now. Colts in a goal line defense. And Nix is going to keep it on the option again, and is going to be thrown for a loss.
Got a flag on the play.
I believe the Colts might have grabbed his face mask. It's too soon to tell, but we'll wait and see.
Looks like they had the back of his britches to me.
That's what it was, face mask against the Lee Academy Colts. So everything that can possibly go wrong for the Colts is going wrong. Youngster shaking up for the Lee Academy Colts. And it looks like it is Bradley Rybolt. Vance Hollins out there assisting Bradley. Lee has really had some problems with injuries this year. Coach Ricky Weiss coming onto the football field. As we tend to Bradley Rybolt, I'll tell you what we're going to do. We're going to take a 1-minute break for this word from our sponsors. This is Lee Academy Colt football. Off under his own power, but rather gingerly. It looks like it may be an ankle maybe a knee. We'll wait and see.
Bradley came into the ball game nursing a sore ankle anyway from last week's game at Starkville.
That was a penalty against the Colts for a face mask.
Be half the distance to the goal. Moves the ball down to the 2. First and goal from the 2-yard line.
That's right. So 2 of the defensive and offensive line stalwarts for the Lee Academy Colts have gone off injured tonight. Jack Laney with a separate. They didn't give them their penalty. They did not give them their penalty. It's still first and goal from the 4. So the Colts got a break here as they did not penalize them half the distance to the goal line. They give the football to Palmer Brock, and Kerry Middleton's got him and going to throw him down short of the goal line. He's going to get close to the goal line. Down to about the 2-yard line, brings up second down and goal to go from the 2. Did you see him step the penalty off, Rick?
I never saw him step the penalty off, but I just kind of assumed that they did. But
well, the only thing, I bet it was a spot foul back around the 8. That's what it was, and they penalized them.
That's correct.
Penalized them half the distance to the 4. So they did get their penalty.
But it was no gain on the play for them.
Second down and goal to go from the 2. Nix is under the center. Colts in a goal line defense. They're in a split backfield, and they give the football to Palmer Brock, and he does not get in. He stops short of the goal line, and he is just like a football's length away from the goal line, brings up third down. Michael Nix is holding up his fingers like maybe about 8 inches apart, and brings up third down now and goal to go from the 1.
Got the Mustang fans up in arms and cheering.
Pillow Academy Mustang fans are up and cheering. And Pillow's going to call a timeout. They can't get their attention out there, and they're going to just have to, now Termy Land is backing up. Third down, and they're going to give the football to Palmer Brock, and he's going to score. 20-7 Pillow. Number 80, Palmer Brock, runs the football off right tackle and scores Pillow's 20th point. So the Lee Academy Colts have had one possession in the second half with 9:16 to go in the football game, and they drove it down to Pillow Academy's goal line and were turned away, and then Pillow takes it and drives it the length of the field for a touchdown. Wilson Hillman will tee it up at the 10. Jonathan Branch is the holder. Good snap. The kick is up. The kick is good. Pillow 21, Lee 7. We pause 1 minute for this word from our sponsors. This is Lee Academy Colt football. Academy leads 21-7. Wayne Bolin and Bradley Gordon are standing at the 10-yard line awaiting Wilson Hillman's kick. The Lee Academy Colts desperately need to get some offense going right here in the fourth period. Bradley Gordon is going to catch it in the end zone. Lee Academy Colts are going to be forced to take it first down and 10 yards to go from our own 20. So Wilson Hillman kicks it into the end zone for a touchback.
If the trend continues here, Albert, with the score 21-7, 9:16 remaining in this ball game, Lee has not won in Greenwood since 1989 when they beat the Pillow Mustangs 21-20.
Stoney Stonestreet will be the fullback for the Colts. Duff breaks his offensive huddle up and sends Wayne Bolin wide to the left. Ivy D's wide to the right. Stonestreet's close and Terman's deep. Out of the I formation, tight end Flowers is lined up on the right-hand side. Duff barking out his signals, looking at a 5-man Pillow Academy front. He's going to sprint to the left to throw. He's looking, get pressure. Now he's going to run the football. He's going to duck a tackle, and he's going to be stopped at the line of scrimmage, almost sacked.
Got a flag on the play.
The Lee Academy Colts are going to be guilty of holding, which is going to push us back. That's a spot foul. That penalty was back at the 14-yard line, so that's going to put us back at the 7. The Colts are digging themselves a deep, deep hole here. Got to get to the 30 for the first down. The football will be penalized back to the 7, I think. So it'll be first down and 23 yards to go. Colts have struggled offensively all year long, especially inside the 20-yard line, unable to score touchdowns inside the 20. Holding against the Colts. Got to give Pill a lot of credit, Rich. They're well prepared, came out fired up, had a good plan against the Colts. Colts still got plenty of time, 9:07, but we need for something to happen quickly.
Of course, the Mustangs desperately needing a win, having won only one ball game, and that was their homecoming game against Sharkey Essequibo, and losing 3.
They have lost to who?
They lost to MRA. They lost to Carroll Academy, and they lost last week to Heritage, 12-0.
And they've been shut out twice. So in their 3 losses, they've scored a total of 7 points.
That's correct.
They got beat by Carroll 23-7, then MRA shut them out and Heritage shut them out.
Right.
They're winning here. Colts 9:07 to go. Second, I think they declined the penalty. 2nd down and 9 yards to go. And Duff is going to give it on reverse to Ivy Dees. He's going to be tackled for a loss. Back inside the 20 at the 15-yard line, and they're beating us off the ball, Rich. Colts going with no huddle on 3rd down and 15 yards to go. And we look a little confused. We get Bolin wide to the left. I formation for the Colts. 5-man front for Pilla. Sprinting to the left to throw, and the Colts, somebody whistle stop play.
I think we're going to be guilty of infraction there. I think John Martin may have jiggled the football again.
Illegal procedure against the Lee Academy Colts. So the Colts continue to shoot themselves in the foot, trailing 21-7 with 8:29 to go in the football game. That's a 5-yard step off against the Colts, which will put the football back at about the 5. No, it puts it back at the 10. Makes it 3rd and 20. 3rd down and 20 yards to go from your own 10. What do you call here, Rich? Wide receiver left, wide receiver right, I formation for the Colts. They're in a 5-man front. Duff sprints to the left to throw, looking, throws the football on a post corner to Bolin. He catches it and drops it. And it's going to be pass interference, I believe, on the Pillow Academy Mustangs, but it will not, unless it's an automatic first.
Well, I know the ball goes back to the line of scrimmage, and it's a 15-yard step off from there, but I'm not sure about automatic first.
Pass interference against Pillow. So the Colts are going to get a break here. Going to be a 15-yard step off against the Pillow Academy Mustangs for defensive pass interference. And it will put the football out to the 25-yard line. And it's an automatic first down. Any 15, I think, Rich, any 15-yard penalty in the high school is an automatic first down. 8:15 to go in the football game. Colts get a break. Let's make it pay. Let's make them pay for this. Colts break huddle and send Wayne Bolin wide to the left. Ivy Dees wide to the right. Stone Street close and Gordon deep out of the I formation. 5-man Pillow Academy front. Tight ends lined up on the right-hand side. Duff is going to sprint to the left. Getting pressure. Gets away. Looking. Is going to break away and going to be sacked, but is actually going to fight and get a couple of yards on the play. Just good individual effort by Andrew Duff.
Andrew Duff, almost trapped in the backfield, was able to escape that would-be defender and was able to just kind of move around himself and, like you say, individual effort, move the ball out for a gain of about 3 yards.
He's shown good strength all year. Sprinting to the right to throw again. Looking, throws it to Ivy Dees on a hook pattern over the middle. Dees has got it. He's out over the 40. Dees is going to be knocked down at the 43-yard line, but that's going to be first down yardage for the Lee Academy Colts. Duff's best throw of the year.
Absolutely. Colts going to the hurry-up offense, too. They're not huddling. They're just running the play right after play.
7:33 to go in the football game. Colts in a no-huddle 2-minute offense here. We have wide receiver right and left. Duff with a split backfield is going to take the football and going to give it on the inside handoff to Gordon. And Gordon's going to break a tackle and going to fight inside of Pillow Academy territory down to the 48-yard line before he's knocked down. Pickup of 8 on the play.
Bradley Gordon doing an excellent job that time of moving the ball upfield. I mean, it looked like he was hit 2 or 3 times, just kept fighting. Pickup of 8 yards on the play, bringing up 2nd down and 2nd.
Colts still running a 2-minute offense, no huddle. Lee Academy Colts. are going to take the football. Duff sprints to the left, getting pressure, throws the football that's just going to slip out of his hands as he had that Wayne Bolin open downfield. And Duff could not get the football to him as it slipped out of his hands and fell harmlessly to the ground and brings up third down and 2 yards to go for the Colts. 6:56 to go in the football game. They having a blue light special in the Greenwood concession stand down there.
Got some free
Rich.
popcorn going on.
Got some free popcorn.
Might give me a carton to take home.
Third down and 2 yards to go for the Colts. And we're going to give the football to Stonestreet off right tackle. He's going to get the first down yardage as he fights inside of Pillows 45 down to the 42. Colt offense moving now with 6:50 to go in the football game. Plenty of time, but something good's got to happen. We break huddle and send Ivy D's wide to the right. Wayne Bolin's wide to the left. Stonestreet and Gordon are split behind Duff. Duff straight back to throw. Throws a hook pattern to Bolin. And Bolin catches it and runs the football inside the 35-yard line down to the 34-yard line. Pickup of 9 on the play. Second down and 1 yard to go. 6.5 minutes to go in the football game. Kickoff return's going to end up being big in this game, Rich. Second down and 1 yard to go.
90-yard opening kickoff return.
Wayne Bolin goes wide left. Ivy D's is wide right. Duff going to run the option. Going to pitch the ball to Gordon. Gordon's going to get the first down yardage as he fights close to the 30-yard line down to about the 31. So the Colts get a first down yardage, and we're still in a hurry-up offense.
I tell you, the Colts have definitely picked up the tempo of the game, and it looks like every time they pick up the tempo, they just play better. You know it?
It looks to me like too. Andrew Duff got his backs in an I formation. Now they shift into a split backfield formation. Wide receivers both ways, straight back to throw. We throw a fade pattern to Bolin. He's going to little overthrow. Might should have caught it, but might have been out of bounds anyway, and the football is incomplete. Second down and 10 yards to go. 6:02 to go. Colts have got a lot of use out of the time on this drive, Rich.
They really have. They've done an excellent job of time management on this, running that hurry-up offense.
Second down and 10 yards to go for the Colts. Duff's under the center. Going to sprint to the right to throw. Getting good protection. Looking. Throws. It's caught by Ivy D's inside the 25, but D's, and this is going to come back. Colts are going to be guilty of holding, I believe.
I believe so, too.
Nice throw and a catch from Duff to D's. Colts are walking back. That was a pickup down to the 23-yard line, but it's going to be for naught as they're going to penalize us 10 yards for holding. That'll be a 10-yard step off from the 34-yard line, which will push us all the way back out to the 44-yard line. We've got to go to the 21 for a first down. So it's going to be 23 yards to go. Puts us back at the 44. Got to go to the 21. Second down and 23 yards to go for the Colts. So we got to make 23 yards in 3 plays, so this football game, for all practical purposes, is over. We have a wide receiver to the right and a wide receiver to the left, and Duff straight back to throw. Getting pressure now, dances out of the pocket, throws the football deep downfield. It's going to be intercepted. And there's a flag on the play.
Maybe an interference call against the Mustangs. I can't really tell, but if it is, it'll bring it back to the 44 to be a 15-yard step off from there, and as you said, an automatic first down.
McCurdy intercepted it, but it looked like they might have been holding Wayne a little bit. Pass interference against the Mustangs. And I mean to tell you, the Pillow Academy coaching staff is mad. Boy, oh boy, he's throwing his helmet up, his hat on the ground, and Pillow Academy is going to call timeout. Timeout is on the field. We pause 1 minute for this word from our sponsors. This is Lee Academy Colt football.
He wants to talk to an official.
I think.
He really did. It looked like the ball was well underthrown, and it just looked like McCurdy went up and got the ball from our viewpoint. Now, we're sitting way across the field from it, so we didn't have the same same eyeball on it that the official did, but Coach Lynn has asked the referee to go out and find out what happened and to come back and make a report to him.
I think Termy is upset that the official that called it was about 20 yards upfield behind the play and threw the flag. But anyway, the Colts are going to be the benefactor of the break. Colts have it first down and 10 yards to go from the Pillow Academy 29, 5:41 to go in the football game. Colts need a touchdown. Wayne Bolin goes wide to the left. Ivy Dees is wide to the right. Five-man front for Pillow. Split backfield for the Colts. Stone Street and Gordon. And they're going to be guilty of jumping in the neutral zone. Number 68 for Pillow. That is Brad Stewart. Jumps into the neutral zone. 5-yard penalty against Pillow. Makes it first down and 5 yards to go. Puts the football inside of Pillow's 25. Pillow's only had the football one possession this half. Duff gives the football on the inside, handoff to Stone Street. Stone Street bulls his way inside the 15 down to the 10-yard line before he's knocked down and gets first down yardage. So the football inside of Pillow's 25. Pillow's only had the football one possession this half. Street bulls his way inside the 15 down to the 10-yard line before he's knocked down and gets first down yardage. So the Colts are still alive here with 5 minutes and 34 seconds to go in the football game.
Mustangs bringing in their goal line defense, like you said, first and goal for the Colts.
Colts have shot themselves in the foot down here numerous times this year. We need to get a little confidence inside the 10. We're in an I formation. Duff sprints to the right to throw, looks, throws a foot, intercepted by Palmer Brock. And Palmer Brock comes out to the 20 and is going to be knocked down at the 20-yard line by Andrew Duff and the Pillow Academy Mustangs. Intercept the ball. Youngster for Lee Academy is having a few cramps out there. Looks like maybe Russell Harris. It's hard to tell. It is definitely a cramp, not an injury. The Pillow Academy Mustangs have turned away the Lee Academy Colts again from inside the 10-yard line.
Andrew Duff may be rushing that pass just a little bit, but Palmer Brock with perfect position on it just made an absolute clean interception of it, turned it upfield and returned the ball to the 20-yard line. It'll be first and 10 for the Mustangs. 5:22 remaining in this ball game, and they're up by 2 scores.
So the Colts need to really have a turnover here. See who this youngster getting with the cramp problem is they're fixing to get him up. And it is Russell Harris. And anybody that's ever had a cramp in the calf knows that
it hurts.
It hurts. I guarantee you it hurts. 5:22 to go in the football game. Pillow takes over, first down and 10 yards to go from their own 20. Very athletic play that time by Palmer Brock.
Termy Land showing the clock to his quarterback saying, look, we've got 5 minutes and 22 seconds. You're up by 2 touchdowns. Let's just kind of control the ball. We need to keep the ball on the ground, get a couple of first downs, and win this ball game and go home.
Fred Zapponi checks into the football game for the Colts at nose tackle. Nix is under the center, barking out his signals, looking at a 5-man Lee Academy front. And they're going to run a straight handoff to Acey, and Acey's going to be tackled, but not before he gains 3 yards. Richard Lewis, I think, on the tackle. Might have been Scott Flowers. No, Richard Lewis. Gain of 3 on the play. Second down, 7 yards to go for Pillow Academy. They lead 21-7. Colts' inability to score inside the red zone hurt them against Starkville. Hurt them against JA, I guess. We got down there against them one time, too. But Nix going to run a misdirection to Palmer Brock, and he's going to fight out to the 25-yard line, gain of about 2 on the play. Brings up 3rd down and 5 yards to go. 4:12 to go. Clock is running. Football game's almost out of reach. Colts need a break. Block punt, interception, fumble, something.
Fumble in the backfield that they can pick up in advance for a touchdown is what they need.
Pillow Academy is going to break huddle.
They're using every available second on that clock, too.
Jonathan Poole is in the game now at defensive end for the Colts. Nix going to run the option. Going to be tackled by Chet Stanley for a loss. Back to the 21-yard line. Pillow's going to have to punt the football away. But time now is Lee Academy's enemy at 3:28, 3:26 to go in the football game.
Tell you, the Mustangs did a good job. They ran 3 plays and ran 2 minutes off the clock. They got the ball back with 5:22 to go. Now it's under 3 minutes and 10 seconds and counting in the ball game.
Coach going to try to block this punt, I'm sure. Wilson Hillman standing at about his own 9-yard line to punt. Wayne Bolin is deep. And the Colts jump into the neutral zone. It's going to be a 5-yard penalty against the Colts.
Best thing about that is it stopped the clock.
And it did not give them a first down, but they'll start the clock back up again and give them 25 more seconds.
Yep.
Makes it 4th down and 4. 2:55 to go in the game. Now they're going to get 25 more seconds.
It's going to be right around the 2:30 mark before they kick the ball.
And Hillman has moved up and standing at about his 14-yard line. We're going to get out of here pretty quick tonight, Jeff, after this one. Remind you, we play Bow Academy next week for homecoming. My good friend Richard Webster will be in Carrollton, Georgia, but Pillow's going to call timeout. Timeout's on the field. We pause 1 minute for this word from our sponsors. This is Lee Academy Colt football. Hillman's punt is fielded by Wayne Bolin at his 44-yard line, and he's tackled immediately by number 41 for the Pillow Academy Mustangs. That's Alan Flowers. Lee Academy Colts get their offensive team into the football game. 2:22 to go in the game. Colts trailing by 2 touchdowns. Pillow gets into a prevent defense. 5-man front, 4 linebackers, and 2 defensive backs. 5-man front, 2 linebackers, and 4 defensive backs. On 1st and 10, Duff sprints to the right to throw. Looking, gets protection. Now he's under a lot of trouble. He's going to be sacked. They're rushing 4 guys. We're blocking with 6, and they're still getting us. 2 minutes to go in the football game. Colts trail 21-7. No huddle offense, 1:56. Clock is running. 2nd down and 19 yards to go for the Colts. Loss of 9. We run an inside handoff to Gordon, and Gordon's going to be stopped short of the 40-yard line for 39. Gain of about 2 on the play. 1:40 to go. Clock is running. Colts are going to lose this game. On our record to 3-2. Pillow will run to 2-3. Duff sprints to the right to throw. This time gets good protection. Throws it complete to Wayne Bolin. Inside of Pillow Academy territory down to the 48-yard line. Clock keeps running. 3rd down now. It's going to bring us up 4th down. 4th down and 3. Colts need a first down here to keep this drive alive. Pillow's going to win the game. Colts trying to make it a little more respectable. 1 minute exactly to go. Duff under the center. Going to give the football, going to fake the football to Stone Street and run it into the Pillow Academy secondary. Runs the football inside the 35-yard line down to the 30 before he's knocked down. That'll be first down yardage for the Lee Academy coach. And Andrew Duff's run the football well tonight.
He has run the ball well. Like I said, I believe he's probably the leading rushing, has a rushing yardage lead of the rushers tonight.
1st and 10 for the Colts. Clock is running. Duff straight back in the pocket to throw. Gets good protection this time. Throws it over the middle. Caught by Wayne Bolden at the 20. Wayne Bolden is going to be knocked down at the 16-yard line. Another first down play for the Colts. Colts running no huddle now with 37 seconds to go. Colts have moved the ball well in the second half, been unable to put points on the board. Wayne Bolden will be split to the left. Ivy Dees will be in the slot to the left. Colts once again out of the no huddle. Clock's fixing to start. 37 seconds to go. Duff under the center. Sprints to the left to throw. Looking. Gets great protection. Going to run the football. Runs the football down inside the 10. Going to be hit the 5. Gets to the end zone for a touchdown. Good play by Andrew Duff. 24 seconds to go in the game. Makes it 21-13. And boy, really and truly, you really almost hate to see that. Now the kickoff returns the big play in the game.
An opening kickoff, 90 yards by Mr. McCurdy.
Looks like Lee's going to go for 2 here at 21-13. And then we can all get ready for an onside kick.
24 seconds to go in this ball game.
Pillow calls timeout. Timeout's on the field. We pause 1 minute for this word from our sponsors. This is Lee Academy Colt football. Field. We break huddle and send a wide receiver to the left and a wide receiver to the right. Wayne Bolden left, Ivy Dees right. Stone Street and Gordon are split. Behind Duff. Duff straight back to throw. Throws the fade pattern out here contended for Bolden. He drops the football. 21-13 to score. 24 seconds to go in the game. Good coverage. I shouldn't say drop the football. Good coverage by the Pillow Academy defensive back out there. Wayne had to actually turn around and would have been a great catch had he made it. So maybe I shouldn't say drop the football because it would have been a great catch had he made it. 24 seconds to go in the game. We'll have the proverbial onside kick now.
Proverbial.
Coach practiced this.
The old 10-yarder. Try to get it 10 yards and an inch and recover it.
I'd like to say thank you to the Pillow Academy staff. They always treat us really well here, Rich.
They do a good job at Pillow Academy.
Pillow gets their onside kick receiving team on the field.
It's probably our best facilities that we go to during the year, too, Albert. Come to Pillow Academy. The people are good. It's always a good ball game.
Class bunch.
I don't think Coach Jeremy Land would have it any other way.
No question about that. Ivy Dees will attempt the onside kick. Lee Academy Colts have got 9 youngsters on the left-hand side of the football. And Pillow Academy's got all their hands people up, standing between the 40 and the 50. And there's a squibber kick. It's going to be fielded by Pillow and going to fall on it. So Pillow takes over first down from their 40, but that's really irrelevant now as they're going to win the football game with 22 seconds to go in the game.
We'll have 1 snap and the ball game will be over. Unless Lee calls timeout. Lee Academy will drop to 0-1 in the Division I North AAA Conference. Pillow, I think, will go to 1-0.
That's correct.
In the Division I North AAA Conference. A lot of football yet to be played, though. Next week, homecoming.
Clock is running. That'll be the Pillow may not even have to run a play.
No, it shouldn't.
18 seconds to go in the game. Clock is running. We'll be on the air next week at about 7:20. Now the Colts are going to call a timeout. Colts take their final timeout to stop the clock, but I don't think we're going to stop play. We just stop the clock. And they're in their prevent offense. Youngster back about at the 25-yard line in case there's a bad snap or something. We'll be on the air about 7:20 next week. I'll be joined in the booth next Friday night by Bob Bobo III, taking my good friend Richard Webster's place. So Nix is just going to fall on the football. Dance is out of the way. And Lee calls another timeout with 8 seconds to go.
We're going to make them take every snap we can make them take. I'll be in Carrollton, Georgia next Friday night. I'll give you a call about halftime, see how the game's going.
Okay, want you to. Find out who homecoming queen is.
Tell me who the homecoming queen is. No, it'll be a big crowd there for the first half next week anyway. You'll be there, won't you?
Absolutely.
That's what I thought.
I hadn't missed one in a long, long time.
Dr. Zacharias has sent me a letter about the conduct of Bob Bobo, though, so I need to give that to you before I leave.
He will not talk about Mississippi State next week.
Okay.
Second down and 12 yards to go, but quarterback Nix just fell back on it.
You promise?
He's not going to talk about State.
Okay. I won't bring that letter out then.
8 seconds to go in the game. Nix is just going to run the clock out and gets down. 3 seconds to go. Coach called their final timeout. No, they don't get a timeout. I don't think he had another timeout. Football game is over. Colts lose 21-13. A game we very easily could have won, Rich.
Oh, there's no question about that. Again, the difference in this ball game on the scoreboard, 90 yards, opening kickoff of the ball game. McCurdy takes it and goes right up the middle of the field for the touchdown. Looks like the officials are having a little conference in the end zone. I don't know what that's all about. The game's over with. They just need to get on out of here.
Coach Weiss is mad because he didn't give us that final timeout.
Yeah, well, both sides of the fence got mad tonight about something, so it's just another good ball game. Like I said, Lee Academy has not won here in Greenwood since 1989.
Jeff, we're not even going to bring it back here tonight. We just want you to know that the Lee Academy Colts have been defeated 21-13. We're fixing to pack up and come home. This has been Lee Academy Colts football.